Hi everyone, hope you're having a good Sunday. I'd just like to show you a really quick demonstration on using children's crayola super tip pens just to do a bit of watercolouring. Some of us can't stretch our budget to expensive ink pads, and we might have some watercolour paints lying around, but these do the same sort of thing. So what I've done is I've taken this image here from a stamp set from Mental Health UK, which I found in a charity shop. Mental health is important to a lot of us. So I've taken this image here and I've used my Memento black ink pad, and I just literally stamped it onto some super smooth card, nothing special. And then I've got my acrylic block right here, and then I just chose a selection of pens. These are the pens, Crayola Super Tips, and just literally scribble them onto the block. You can use any colour combination you like. I quite like these colours, they're like peacock colours. You can use a glass mat, whatever you've got handy. And then I just use my water spray bottle and I just put some water on there. And then literally, which paintbrush shall I use? I'll try this one. So I've just got a paintbrush and dipped it in the water, and then slightly onto the pen, and then you can literally just start watercolouring with it like this, and as it dries you can just build up the colour. So this is quite pale at the minute, but it's a really good technique if you don't have watercolours or ink pads. I'm just doing this really roughly, but I have one to show you in a moment. It's a really nice image this is. Cheer someone up. Lots of nice colours. It's very therapeutic as well. It's something nice to do on a Sunday to calm you down. Doesn't really matter which type of brushes you use. This one's probably a bit thick on the end, but I did use it before to paint on the one that I've got to show you in a moment. So you can just do that. Obviously clean your brush in between, and then you can just colour in the leaves like this. As you can see, it looks quite nice. You can actually blend the colours if you like, and that's a bit bright, so I could just go in with the lime green colour, just change it slightly, and then the dark green just on the other leaves. But as you can see, it looks really nice. It does dry a bit lighter, but the end results are really nice. I have one to show you in a moment that's dry. So just pick your colour palette, whatever you like, and actually just go for it. A bit of mindfulness, being in the moment, just what we need. As you can see, it watercolours really nicely. So if you don't have lots of inks, or you don't have the money for lots of inks, these are really good because they blend, they water soluble. And this is the one that I did earlier, good old Blue Peter style, if you're old enough to remember that. And I've even blended the colours and it looks really nice. I haven't cut it out yet, but I just thought it was really nice. And as the colours dry, you can actually build them up. You can shade with them. I don't know if you can see the bit of shading, and it's fun. And something else I did with it, don't waste whatever you've already got. You can actually make some little backgrounds with it. Do your little ink smushing, as you can see. So I just literally got a spare bit of card. Sorry about all the noise. Bit of card. Excuse the blunder on the other side because I'm always making silly mistakes. And my mistake for today was I put my stamp upside down on my stamping block and I stamped it twice, and I thought, hang on a minute, this stamp's broken. I'm going to have to throw it in the bin. And it took me a couple of minutes to register that I actually had the stamp on the block upside down. And yeah, that's how my brain works. So on with the demo. So you can just spray a bit more water, and then you can just do a bit of ink smushing. And if you want to blend, then you do it while it's wet. So we can add more colours while it's wet. But if you want to layer, then you leave it to dry and then put more colours on. So just a slight spray, not too much. And as I say, this is wet, but if you leave it to dry, then you can build the colours up. And as you see, just simple pens, children's pens, and you can start making nice little backgrounds, and you can do some nice little paintings. And the other one I did with it was this, which I think is absolutely stunning. It's very sparkly. So I've used a stamp from, I think it was Crafter's Companion, and along here is Stickles, and then on the dress, Wink of Stella. And again, I used the pens to do the colouring first. If you want to darken the colour like I have slightly here, then just wait for it to dry. But I hope you've taken some inspiration, and if you have children, go and dig out their pens and have a play with them. And I hope you create something fun, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.